Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Different Not Dumb, which is a series where I explain a little bit about Aspergers Syndrome, which is something that affects a lot of people's lives, including mine, so I thought I just had to talk about it. So yeah, this episode we're going to be talking about just what it is, and this is going to be hard because no one knows exactly 100% what it is. Okay, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So, people with Asperger's often have, I think they're called social disabilities, where basically we don't like being around people. In fact, people with Asperger's are quite often scared of people, scared of other people. So yeah, a lot of other people think we're just being lazy. Please don't think that, because we're not. We just can't. We physically can't be around other people because it's just too scary. So yeah, don't think that. Oh, I forgot to say, Asperger's is actually a form of autism, which I mentioned in the last episode. Please don't take that. Please don't take that wrong, because I mean, I know that like in a lot of places, if somebody does something stupid, somebody else goes, "What are you, autistic?" And it's meant to mean something bad. It's meant to basically mean, "Are you stupid?" So so just don't use that phrase, because it's wrong. Autistic people are not stupid. In fact, Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, possibly Bill Gates. I'm not going to say 100% yes, because I don't know for sure. They all have autism. Well, I mean, no one proved that Albert Einstein and Beethoven and Newton and Mozart and people like that, no one proved that they were autistic, but it's highly assumed. And yeah, that they either had high-functioning autism or Asperger's. Well, actually, Asperger's is a form of high-functioning autism. High-functioning means we can speak. And yeah, we don't really. Actually, I'm not going to say we don't have learning disabilities, because we do. I mean, and I'm not saying we find it hard to learn. Well, by we, I mean people with Asperger's, if you know what I mean. Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying we find it hard to learn. I'm saying we find it impossible to learn in some rooms. It's the actual rooms, because we get distracted very easily from what we're doing. And yeah, we can't concentrate if we have to adjust to our surroundings. So that's where specialist schools come in. If you're a parent with an autistic, well, Asperger's child, I'd recommend sending them to a specialist school, not a mainstream one. I found this out myself the hard way. I might explain that story in a future episode, but I don't really know. But yeah, I now go to a specialist school, and it's lagging a lot. Okay, yeah, I now go to a specialist school, and I'm not going to say if it's a lot better than a mainstream school or not yet, because I haven't been going there for a long time, so it's too early to judge. So yeah, that's the basics. And hearing and sight and things, basically senses, they're quite prone to being hypersensitive. So yeah, hypersensitive hearing is common. I have that. Hypersensitive smell, hypersensitive touch, hypersensitive sight, all of those things, they're common in people with Asperger's syndrome. Also, we tend to speak in like a monotone way, and I try to not speak in a monotone way when I'm recording, and I think I do as good a job of that as I can, so that my audience doesn't get bored of it. But yeah, in real life I speak very monotone. My voice barely ever rises or falls. So yeah, that's another tip for speaking to people with Asperger's. We always sound bored. We always sound bored in conversations, even when we're not. So yeah, don't a lot of people think that because Asperger's people act like they do, they're not interested in what other people are saying, or they don't understand, or they're just being lazy or stupid. It's not true. We just speak like this, and this is just how we act. We can't actually change it. And I've heard a few people saying, a few people saying, you should stop acting like morons. Basically, we can't help acting like what you call a moron. There's just no way that we can stop acting like that. So just please don't say that. Oh, found some coal here. Okay, so just in case I missed anything, if I did, I'm going to be showing you an interview with somebody from the Berkshire Autistic Society. But if I didn't miss anything, then this is the end of the episode here. But yeah, if I am doing an interview with them, then I'm switching over to it right now. Okay, it looks like there was no interview because I got all the basics, but that interview did happen, and it is going to be shown in a future episode. And yeah, I hope this episode helped for either you or someone you... Well, for either you to understand yourself, or for you to understand someone you know, or think anything like that. I hope it helped in any way. Anyway, I hope it helped. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.